welcome to my channel. My name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like and subscribe, everybody in the chat. Right now we are live, so we're going to be talking about 10 fragrances that are great for the summertime celebration. Today I wanted to start out with one. I was going to talk about Dior Homme Cologne, but if you guys were on my channel a few weeks ago, I tried to buy a bottle, but it turned out to be the 2017 version, which I do not like. So with that said, I don't have a bottle of it. It would be in this. It's that lemonade slushy, so I decided to go with one that smells like it and is a lot more affordable. The first one is Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Jimmy Choo Man Ice is exactly what it smells like. It sounds like. It is ice. It is a lemonade icy, and it is fantastic. It has some class to it, just like Dior Homme Cologne, which is why a lot of people said that Jimmy Choo just kind of took that DNA and the Dior Homme DNA and just put a little bit of their Jimmy Choo Man line DNA underneath it. That's what you get from this one. The only thing is that you get about 2 to 3 hours, which is pretty much what you get with all these style fragrances. Dior Homme Cologne goes a little bit longer, as does YSL YO Fresh. But if you're looking to buy something for $20, $25, that is great for the summer, and is a 4.2 ounce. Jimmy Choo Man Ice is a fantastic lemonade slushy style fragrance. Great for the summer, great for a barbecue, all that good stuff. Going into my second one that's great for the 4th of July, barbecue, beach, pool. This is one that a lot of people are talking about. It comes with 5 different cap colors, soon to be 7, and it's a 60 milliliter. Going into 100 milliliter, this is Zaharoff's Coco Loco. Coco Loco is, you would think coconut. But while coconut is a main prominent note as you get further into the fragrance, when you first spray it on, it is a heavy dose of clementine, and a very realistic clementine mixed together with 2 other things, which is a pineapple pear mixture. It doesn't really come off as like a lot of pineapple or a lot of pear. It's just an undertone of this fruity, juicy pineapple and pear mixed together with that clementine. It's super juicy, super fruity, exactly what you would think in the summer with an undertone in coconut. As you work your way into the dry down, the coconut pulls up a bit more as the citruses and the fruitiness dissipates underneath. And then as you get that coconut pulling up, you also get a warm and spicy cardamom coming in, giving a nice little bit of a warm spiciness to it. And then you also have a nice white musk lying underneath the entire fragrance. I think this is fantastic. It's very situational. Like I said, barbecues, beach, pool. But for the summer, I mean, a lot of people do that on a daily basis. So Coco Loco, really good job by George Zaharoff. Moving into the next one, which is over here. This one is by Creed. While I'm also going to talk about the clone here in a second, this one is a fantastic salted melon, aquatic, marine style fragrance. This is Creed's Millesime Imperial, or Millesime Imperial, depending on how you say it. Very reflective bottle, so I'm going to put it down. When you first spray it on, you get that salted melon accord. It says fruits, but it is just like a melon accord. You do get a little bit of a citrus undertone with a lemon bergamot mix that's underneath, providing just a little bit of zest. But for the most part, it is a lot of sea salt, a lot of marine, aquatic style notes mixed together with that really nice, beautiful melon, high quality. Obviously, it's a Creed. And then when you get to the dry down, you get your musk, you get your woods. Very beautiful fragrance. But then if you don't want to spend $200 to $300 on discounters, you can go with this. My chain's broken, so don't make fun of me, but it is Club de Nuit Milestone. It's another reflective bottle. Obviously, they kind of try to do the same color. It doesn't do the melon note as well. It is more of that citrus on top. But if there was a clone that was a 90% closeness to the original of a Creed, it's that one. It's a very easy wear on your skin. You can smell it. You love it on your skin as well as in the air, unlike the Club de Nuit Intense, which is better in the air than on skin. Also, this one's going to last you 8 to 10 hours. I like to wear this over that so I can save the Millesime Imperial juice, but that's a really good one. Going into the 4th one. This one is another cheapie you can find for $20. You have to like rhubarb, and it's not easy to wear right off the bat. This is Lacoste L'Homme Intense. Lacoste L'Homme Intense is a rhubarb ambroxan style fragrance. The rhubarb in this is very in your face. It's unisex for sure, especially off the opening. But if you haven't smelled rhubarb before, it is a different style of scent. For Lacoste fragrances, that line is actually really nice. They also have Lacoste Timeless, L'Homme Timeless, that is the rhubarb with tea. But that one to me is the best one. It does last on your skin. It projects above average for the first like 2 hours, and then after that it becomes closer and closer to the skin as you get to the 5th hour, which is when it's gone. But it's ambroxan, it's rhubarb. You get to the dry down, you get some woods. That ambroxan pulls up, obviously. It's like a effervescent woods. Really nice fragrance overall. I love it. Going into the 5th one, and I'm flying through these again. I'm doing this live, so I'm trying not to get away from the chat. But with that said, this is Terre Eau Givree. We were actually just talking about this on the live. Someone said that it is one of the easiest to wear fragrances and that not many people really dislike this fragrance, and I completely agree. I hated or disliked, not hated, but disliked the original Terre d'Hermes. There was the Eau Tres Fraîche, which I love the opening, dislike the dry down because it's too floral for me. But this one is amazing. Even though it smells like rinded grapefruit, it's technically citron. The citron is kind of like a fragrance note that comes across as a citrus mixed with a rinded of grapefruit. And you mix that together, get down to the dry down. As that starts to dissipate underneath, you get this metallic mineral style quality that you get from the Terre d'Hermes line with some woods, but that citron note really never really dissipates until about hour 4. As it gets to then, it stays on your skin. It's super high class. It is great for the high heat. It's going to be one of those ones like Light Blue Intense, which I'm about to mention, that's going to push off your skin even better in the high heat because it is activated by the heat. You can wear it to work. You can wear it during the day. It's more of a daytime summer fragrance, but I like to wear this spring, summer, early fall. Great fragrance. Terre d'Hermes did a really good job with that one. Going into the next one, this is a new pickup for me by Paul Gaultier. This is Le Beau Les Parfums. So I actually like the original Le Beau from beginning to end the best. But with that said, this one is fantastic compared to the original as far as the opening, because this one adds that nice pineapple nuance in the opening. When you first spray it on, it is like a juicy pineapple mixed with that Le Beau DNA underneath it. Really nice. Then there's this part of it which I'm unsure about with the fragrance. There's about a 5-minute leeway from the opening through into the dry down as you're in the mid. It's like the ambergris comes through and it provides this almost like dirtiness to it. And that's where I wasn't sure about the fragrance at first, but I think it's a fantastic fragrance once you get past that. Some people do enjoy that, but when you get to the far dry down, that is where the ambergris starts to tone down. You get that kind of ambery coconut mixture coming through with a little bit of tonka. I really like this fragrance. It has about an hour more longevity, but it's still not a longevity beast. It projects above average for the first hour, and then it's more of a personal bubble until about hour 5 to 6. Then it slows down and it's completely gone. Which the original Le Beau was about 4 hours. Now into another cheapie. We have 4 left, I think. This one was one I talked about on my live last night. Again, I'll get to the chat in just a second. But this is One Summer Daze. This is going to be kind of like what you get from Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, but obviously it's a lot cheaper. With that said, this is going to be about $20 at your local Burlington if you can find it still. If not, Nordstrom Rack, stuff like that has it. It is, I forget what kind of citrus it is. It's orange, but there was a term for it, kumquat, which it just comes across like a really nice orange musk. There is orange and musk, and there's really not much else going on with the fragrance, which is Louis Vuitton is very, very, very simplistic fragrances, but high quality. That's what this one is, just a little bit lower quality, obviously. But if you're looking for something that you can spray 100 times, you can wear it for 2 to 3 hours to a special occasion, CK Summer Daze. Eternity Summer Daze has that watermelon calypso note, which I kind of dig, but it's not as good as this one. This one is absolutely fantastic. One Summer Daze. Again, it lasts about 2 hours, but with that said, if you're looking for something that's for a summertime celebration, you really don't need much more than like 2 to 3 hours. Now going into one of my favorite releases of all time. This is for the ones with the sweet tooth out there. Obviously, Le Beau is a sweet tooth and Coco Loco, but this is more of my style of sweet tooth. This is Chanel's Allure Homme Edition Blanche. You guys know I love this. My wife bought it for my birthday last year. This is like a lemon cream pie. I always say it like this. You start out and you have lemon at 100%. After about 5 minutes, this vanilla tonka kind of comes in. They level out. It becomes more of like a lemon cream pie with a white musk underneath it, and then you have this nice creamy sandalwood floating in after about 20 to 30 minutes. As it dries down, the lemon obviously dissipates, citrus dissipates quicker, and then you have more of a musk and creamy sandalwood. Really, really good. So this one is my favorite summer fragrance, and it's a layering duo. For those of you guys who might have been on my channel last night or earlier today, I was just talking about this. This is Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense. If you mix it with Tommy Bahama's Set Sail St. Barts or St. Kitts, it comes across like a layering duo that is like a citrus mojito. And a lot of people say, I don't want to buy Set Sail St. Barts because it only lasts 15 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever you guys say. Well, I can tell you, when you layer it with this, it's something about the way that the woods in this, or the ISO-E or something, mixes together that it actually makes Set Sail St. Barts stay on your skin for up to about 5.5 to 6 hours. It's a tropical citrus mojito. Mix them together and you will be hitting, literally everybody compliments every time I wear this with Set Sail St. Barts. Somebody compliments me and say, hey man, you smell really good. What is that? And I have to explain it's two different fragrances together. If you want to layer, my favorite way to layer is one spray of the one fragrance here, one spray of the other next to it, and then do the same thing all the way around. Don't mix them on top of each other because it just doesn't really work that way. It can, but just an FYI. Going into the last one, I wanted to throw a nighttime fragrance in. That one would be a really good choice too, YSL Eau Parfum, but I used that last week, so I'm going to be talking about this. A great summer, if you have a nighttime, like let's say you're going to the fireworks like I am right now. I'm going there tonight. What's a great one to wear at night out on a summer to a really nice occasion? Acqua di Gio Absolute. This takes that Acqua di Gio DNA down to pretty much nothing. Put that in and you have this nice watery, ambery, aquatic style fragrance. So something like Rasasi Hawass, where it is kind of like that thicker, juicy plum aquatic note, which I would have put on this list, but I just talked about it yesterday. But Acqua di Gio Absolute, what is it? What's the color of the bottle, the fluid? It's ambery. What's the wood? This is amber, woody, and then it's aquatic. That's pretty much what the fragrance is at its heart. And I smell fucking good. And that fragrance is Acqua di Gio Absolute. What is it? What's the color of the bottle, the fluid? It's ambery. What's the wood? This is amber, woody, and then it's aquatic. That's pretty much what the fragrance is at its heart. It's like Acqua di Gio for the most part. There's Absolute Instinct that I heard doesn't smell like it. All of them smell like Acqua di Gio with a twist. This one doesn't. This one doesn't have that DNA, so if you're scared about it, go try this one out because it's really good. It has that amber wood, which provides a little bit of that sweetness. You have the aquatic notes. Really, really good. But that's my 10. That is 10 fragrances that are fantastic for any summertime celebration, whether it's tonight, July 4th, if you catch it, or if it's any other celebration. You go to a pool, barbecue, whatever. You're having a party, a wedding, whatever. A lot of these are going to be great choices for that. Just make sure that you're wearing them based on the situation you're in. But thank you guys so much. I hope that I get to see you guys soon. Keep smelling great, and I'll be back with another one. Thanks so much.